I don't think MrBeast is abandoning philanthropy. I think that's the wrong headline. The bigger story is that his content increasingly rewards building systems instead of delivering moments. That's a very different evolution. And if that trend continues, the next version of YouTube's biggest creator may compete less on generosity and more on operational capacity. Look at the recent videos. They're still packaged as giant entertainment events, but beneath the spectacle there's growing attention to logistics, engineering, planning, and long-term execution. The challenge isn't simply surviving an island or flying a jet. The format increasingly celebrates organizing complicated systems that have to function under pressure. That's why the inspiration behind this idea is interesting, but it also deserves skepticism. The claim isn't that Jimmy Donaldson has already become a private infrastructure provider. The evidence doesn't support saying that. What's fair to say is that his storytelling increasingly makes infrastructure feel entertaining, and that changes audience expectations. Pause. Because here's the uncomfortable question. What if the most valuable thing MrBeast produces isn't viral content anymore? What if it's public confidence that extremely complicated projects can actually get finished? That's a powerful narrative whether the project is a competition, a charitable effort, or a massive production. Large productions require procurement, transportation, construction, risk management, staffing, and contingency planning. None of those pieces go viral on their own, yet they're becoming more visible inside the edit. The format rewards competence almost as much as entertainment, and that's an unusual direction for creator media. That doesn't automatically mean MrBeast is replacing governments or creating sovereign infrastructure. Those are dramatic conclusions that go well beyond what's publicly demonstrated. But the edit does create the impression that private organizations can sometimes move faster than traditional institutions, especially when bureaucracy becomes part of the conflict. There's another tension here. Viral charity creates unforgettable headlines. Permanent utility creates maintenance bills. Building something is exciting. Operating it for years is much harder. If future projects move toward lasting systems instead of isolated events, audiences should judge them by durability rather than emotional impact alone. This is also where incentives matter. Every creator responds to platform incentives. If audiences reward ambitious engineering stories more than simple giveaways, naturally the productions evolve. The incentive structure appears to encourage bigger operational challenges because they generate fresh narratives after the surprise factor of cash giveaways begins to fade. Critics will argue this is branding wrapped around expensive entertainment. Supporters will argue it's proof that creators can mobilize resources in ways traditional media never could. Both perspectives contain truth. The mistake is pretending either explanation completely replaces the other. If the future really includes projects involving connectivity, water systems, or other essential services, then the standard for evaluating those videos changes immediately. View counts become less important than measurable outcomes, transparency, and long-term accountability. Bigger claims demand bigger evidence. So I don't think the headline is that MrBeast is leaving philanthropy behind. I think he's testing whether entertainment can make operational excellence itself become the spectacle. That's a much more interesting shift and a much harder one to sustain. If these reviews keep challenging the obvious interpretation before it becomes internet consensus, that's exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe if you want the second look, not just the first reaction.